All right, then let's go. Alicia here, out for my walk with Reenie, my adorable half schnauzer, half terrier, all Muppet. This is Sustainable Events Dog Walk, a short podcast from Positive Impact Event Consulting, where you can get a quick nugget about sustainability for your events and event business while on a walk with Alicia and her dog Reenie. Sustainability is a big project, but we'll get there together, one little step at a time. I have been thinking, because of recording all of the SDGs and looking at the progress report and some of the analysis of sustainability as it sits now, and I had an idea that I am hoping will benefit all of us. I've never been particularly interested in or engaged by politics. It doesn't suit my thinking style, my personality. Much like I talked about in the leadership episode, I've always felt like there are people who develop expertise in areas and we should lean on them and trust them in those areas. And we've really hit a point where politics it's hard to get that dynamic going, where there are people who study the topic and study the philosophy and study the on-the-ground situations, and we can trust and listen to them and find them even. But today I'm going to talk about something that involves politics, because it's 2025, man. There's no way to do anything or think about anything that doesn't involve politics. Things are intense right now. I don't like it. Fun trivia, I don't like it. Come on, hustle. Come on. Can you sniff a different spot? So with all of those political distress thoughts in mind, here's my hot take. 2025 is driving sustainability. You might have seen a lot of news that makes you think, isn't 2025 murdering sustainability? Aren't environmental concerns on the chopping block? Isn't DEI on the chopping block? Isn't personal health and well-being now something that you're responsible for yourself entirely? And if you can't afford to participate in an otherwise subsidized medical system without a subsidy, then too bad for you. Sure, but we're planners, we're event pros. Didn't you spend the entirety of 2020 thinking, if only I had had a crystal ball, I could have been prepared. I could have studied up on my technology. I could have been talking about virtual events. I could have been changing my business model and addressing my clients. If I had warning, if I had even a little bit of advanced knowledge, I could have changed everything. I could have done infinitely better. I could have felt prepared. And that's what 2025 is giving us right now. Come on, let's walk. Because we know now more than ever that we live in the fast times of the internet. Everything's on a pendulum and it's swinging back and forth faster than ever, including politics, including public sentiment. But the pendulum that is not speeding up is the physical world. It doesn't matter how fast people can get on board or jump off of a bandwagon on social media. Come on, dog, can we walk? Our physiological needs, the planet's needs, they're moving at a steady pace. So at the end of 5 years, whether we have democracy in the United States of America or not, climate change will be significantly worse. People's emotional and physical states of being are on track to be significantly worse because, if nothing else, of the distress of all of this ping-ponging. So this is it. 2025 is your crystal ball. We're 2 months in and we've already seen big billboards describing what the future is going to be and what we're going to have to be dealing with. So if you want to be ahead of the curve, if you want to know how to address problems before they're here, if you want to see into the crystal ball what concerns your clientele are going to have, if you want to answer problems before they're a crisis, this is your chance. Everything within the 4 pillars of sustainability, environmentalism, social and community, personal health and well-being, and economic, are all going to be in a lot tighter positions as time goes forward. And whether you call it a mission statement and moral position of your business, or just a value add as a good business owner, being able to talk about sustainability efforts, being able to answer questions, having a plan in mind It's going to put you way above. And then referring back to this pendulum, at the end of 5 years or 10 years, or when the next unmanageable crisis, natural disaster happens, whatever comes first, it's going to be legislated. There's going to be requirements, there's going to be rules, there's going to be fees and fines and oversight. So you can start to learn now, you can start to prepare now, you can start to be an expert now, or you can wait until your hands are tied and you don't have the time and you don't have the money to spare. So this is why I started out by presenting the idea that event pros are leaders in our community and with our clients and with our vendors, because we have the choices to make. So you wished for a crystal ball. You wished you could showcase yourself as more forward thinking, more prepared, able to address your clients' problems and pain points earlier, maybe even before they know about them. This is it. 2025 has laid it all out for you. So that's my theory. 2025 is driving sustainability. Thanks, Crow. And nothing strengthens a movement like a cause to rally around. So we finally have something really codified. And unless you're in a very small number of industries, you can really see the economic instability that's going to come with all of this uncertainty and all of this mania. So there's a lot of upsides in using this crystal ball moment. I'd love to know what you're seeing in your crystal ball and what you're hearing in the subtext of what your clients are talking to you about. If you have questions that you'd like me to address on sustainability and events, please submit them either to my Google form or to my email address in the description of the podcast. All right, dog, is it stuck in your mustache? Did you get it? Good girl. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining me on Sustainable Events Dog Walk. I'm Alicia Drewby, founder of Positive+Impact Event Consulting, and I want to help you integrate sustainability into your event business so you're ready to make every event you work on more sustainable. See you next time.